Hello everyone, this is Pokémon continuing just after recording the previous part, because I obviously wanted to finish the game today. Yesterday we lost Luqua, and yeah, that was a loss. I kind of took to the heart. Honestly, like if I just took a little bit more damage from Crocodile and I activated the Citrus Berry, I could have survived the foul play, but I was just over the amount of health where I felt comfortable staying, and I guess it was a mistake, but whatever. Yeah, so I have plenty of level 51 and 52 mons, but the champion is level 54. So I think the correct thing to do now is to use rare candies on everyone to bring them up to speed. I'm aiming for level 53 probably. I would like to keep some rare candies yet, and I have my reasons for that. Alteri wants to learn Hydro Pump. No, what are you saying? That misses. 52 and 53. Payback. Whoa, wait, payback. That's not bad. That's 100, right? Yeah, if the user moves after the target, the attack's power will be doubled. That's almost guaranteed 100, to be honest. Is there anything that I want to use Iron Head against? I mean, Iron Head is just more powerful, right? 120. Payback is pretty cool. But there's like no strong psychic or... Honestly, no. We are going to give up on that. And I have 2 rare candies, which isn't crazy, but yeah, should work. Alright. So we defeated the Elite Four, and the one thing left to do is to battle the champion, right? So yeah, that's exactly what we are going for now. Apparently there's nothing else here but to go for the champion. And this league is so unique. I don't know. This is such a cool Pokemon league. Has to be like... It's an easy top 3. I know like the E4s... The E4s have to be some of the most iconic. Yeah. Alright, let's go. It's over. Never again will Pokémon be made to suffer or be held captive by humans. It's all thanks to my friend Reshiram. You may have the title of champion, but you can't stop me with just a title. Your soft heart has left you weak. Years ago you lost your Pokémon, your partner, the sickness. In order to forget the pain in your heart, you wandered Unova. Who knows how long it's been since you've had to fight with your full strength? I actually kind of like that about you though. As a trainer who far outmatches the champion, I shall issue an order across Unova. Trainers of the world, free your Pokémon. I beg you, separating people from Pokémon, do anything by that. You and I both put our beliefs on the line and fought with all our strength. And I won. Do not say another word. I've been waiting. In the future I envisioned you obtained a stone. And indeed you have. That dark stone. Reshiram is responding to it. Stop. This is not a suitable place for the legendary dragons. From the ground, rise up. The castle of Team Plasma. Surround the Pokemon League. I feel like the textures are going to be completely broken here, but... No, actually that looks pretty nice. Okay. There's been so many cases of horrible textures that... But there it is. From the ground, surrounding the league completely. The castle of Team Plasma. And honestly, like far surpassing the height of the league. Like this thing is just fucking immense. Yeah. What has just appeared is Team Plasma's castle. The king's words will resound from the heights to all below. You must come to the castle as well. Everything will be decided there. Whether Pokémon will be liberated from people, or whether Pokémon and people will live together. We will see whose belief is stronger, and our result will change the world. Mr. Alder, you're a wreck. It's not fitting for the champion. You did well to get this far. Somehow I beat the Pokémon League, but it wasn't easy. I have to congratulate you. I became stronger because I understood what I want to do. Ceres, tell Len this. Some people grow stronger by being with Pokémon. My Pokémon and I are proof. Together we learned and became stronger. I lost. You should have been able to demonstrate a bond between me and my Pokémon. That would have shown that brat the worthlessness of his outrageous dreams. So his convictions were the real thing. Be careful. The ones who change the world are always the ones who pursue their dreams. So Isk, I ask this of you. Even if Pokémon and people are separated, nothing good will come out of it. Please let him know that. Alright, so yeah, we have a different path now. Normally, whenever you beat the league, and every time you beat the league, you get the typical battling here, the teleportation afterwards, but not during the main story. No. We have to go below this. I mean, beyond this. Below, quite literally the opposite. Yeah, and into Team Plasma's castle. Those in accord with fate are preserved, and those who rebel against fate perish. When the way is forgotten, duty and justice appear. One can lose the forest for the trees. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, that is a second mistake. Superior men understand what is right. Inferior men understand what it will sell. There are not two suns in the sky, not two sovereigns over the people. Well, if anything should happen to our king, it would be disastrous. It would ruin Jets's perfect plan. Our lord then will be disappointed, but the six of us shall defeat you here. Can you manage that? Fucking clay, bro. Still standing, are you serious? You're Driftbales. And yes, me. There we go. Bitches. Fucking, what was the name of the first guy? Cress? Cress and his brothers not coming here, like, always cracked me up, but like the first gym leaders for some reason aren't here, but okay. So sorry. Not only are we stronger than you, but there are a lot of us. Of course, gym leaders. Ignoring Team Plasma. That would be a terrible thing for us gym leaders to do. Bianca has guests to come too. Typical Bryson line. I'm fine, don't worry. No need to worry. Holder of the Dark Stone, please proceed. Alright. They are holding back the 6 sages for us, so we can advance into the castle. Actually, in the castle there are some hidden items, if I remember correctly, so I'm pulling out the dowsing machine. Okay, second floor. We should also visit the rooms. There are some Team Plasma members here, but no combat. Like, no combat, I mean. At least they are a bit more decent than that. And one of them gives you an item. I remember that like, distinctly. Come. In this castle, you may rest your Pokémon and access your PC. Fear not. First, have your Pokémon rest in that room. When they are healed, it is our Lord N's wish that you be moved to the innermost part of this castle. There we go. Oh. I am Anthea. Trainer, before you go to confront my Lord N, please take a moment to rest. Ah, good. Both you and your Pokémon regained energy. Trainers battle to practice their skills and grow in experience, but never to hurt their Pokémon. My Lord N has realized this deep down in his heart, but he has spent too much painful time here in this castle to admit it. I am Concordia. I give peace and comfort to N. N has been separated from people since he was young. He was brought up with Pokémon. Pokémon that were betrayed, mistreated and hurt by bad people. Yet he's deliberately brought only those poor Pokémon closer to N. N was touched by their plight, and started pursuing the truth, thinking only of Pokémon. N's heart is pure and innocent, but there is nothing more beautiful and terrifying than innocence. Okay. She did heal me, but no PC. That's a bit further. Anthea and Concordia, two like very underused characters, and still like I really enjoy how they work. They are almost like the, you know, those political type characters in Fire Emblem that don't really, you know, ever battle or go into the field. I don't know, I like them. I think they are cool. I know they have some like pretty big haters. Okay, is it here? Yes, here it is. Now we can even infiltrate the Pokémon storage system inside every trainer's PC. If our king wills it, we can steal every Pokémon stored in a PC box and release them all. I always thought this was like a very smart thing to put, you know, into the story, because the ability to release the ones in the PC is, you know, something you would wonder about. Alright, so yeah. You are going in here. I'm sorry, Luco. I really am. And level 42, level 31. Nature was horrible there. Loki? You're level 37, you're useless. What am I bringing? Like fucking Scolipede? Nah, bro, come on. It's the fucking monkey again. Yeah, we finished as we started. It was a mistake to leave the monkey behind. The true damage dealer, like the true physical sweeper of this team was always Kuwabara. No item. Seed Bomb Acrobatics, Brick Break and Thief doesn't look okay to me. You clearly need Shadow Claw whenever I'm able to find it. And that's basically the only thing you need. Like, aside from that, you're perfect. You might even be able to learn Dragon Claw, but... or X-Scissor. I think I want Shadow Claw. Yeah, Shadow Claw, high critical, you know. Come on, Kuwabara. One final rodeo. Let's go. I didn't know what I was going to do to, you know, replace the team, but whatever. Yeah, so that's the reason why I wanted some rare candies. It's only going to be enough to bring you up to level 48, but I mean, we're okay. And I can't really give you the XP share. What's in here? Almost nothing. It's a part of his plan to take Pokémon away, my Lord N entrusted some Pokémon to me. I've been spending time with them, and I don't think I want to let them go. I may not be cut out for Team Plasma. Like, that NPC casually being better written than, I don't know, some main characters in other games in the series. That's a cool interaction. Okay, nothing to... oh yeah, Aren't you the girl that... I don't need an item to catch Pokemon. Oh, you give me an Ultra Ball. Okay. Then you're the guy. Will you go to the Pokemon League? No. He can teleport you out of here in case you want to go somewhere else, you want to capture more mons, like, that is allowed. But I'm not going for that. A battle between you and Lorden will reveal whether our Lorden is a true hero. It will also reveal how you feel about protecting the current world, where people live with Pokemon. Yeah? That room was the world that was provided to our Lorden. I don't feel anything, even when I go into the room. But you may feel something. The room. This room, man. It's such a cool place. I think there's even a hidden item in here. No, there's just a simple item, which is a rare candy. A kid's candy, I guess. Yeah. You can really see N's obsession with mathematics playing in here, right? And like a train being sent into the basketball, and yeah. I don't know. I've always found this to be such a cool place. The idea that N was raised in here, like with this being his whole world, is pretty sad. Alright, we go for a rare candy. I have some PP up, I should probably use those. Champion is level 54, and I'm going in with level 53, but that's okay. That's okay. That's all I can do. Alright. What about this? An item? A full restore. I mean, I kind of got a full heal, but okay. I guess that's alright. And this is probably the last room to visit before the final floor. What do you say? We use force to take people away, Pokemon away, but if we manipulate them, people will release their Pokemon voluntarily. Anyone who loved Pokemon until yesterday will release Pokemon today. Tomorrow another one will let Pokemon go. Alright. So... let's keep advancing. Seems like a more important floor than the rest. And there's nothing else there, so yeah. Main room. Oh. Welcome, holder of the Darkstone. The castle that appeared as if it were enveloping the Pokémon League is a symbol. It means Unova will change. The king of this castle is the strongest trainer in the world. He's accompanied by the legendary Pokémon. He has defeated the champion. Added to all that, his heart burns with the desire to improve the world. If that's not what makes a hero, what more do you need? Now that the stage is set, we can seize people's minds and hearts. We can bring into being the world that that Team Plasma desires, more easily than you can imagine. We and only we will use Pokémon, and we shall rule the powerless populace. I've been waiting so long for this. I've kept my silence so no one could piece together what I planned. Now those painful days are at an end. Go onward. Discover whether you have what it takes to be a hero. Fucking Jetsis. Okay, okay. So time to do like the final mon setup. Low-key, X-Scissor is crap for the remaining battles. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure. So, I want to teach you something else, and I think a good option could be Bulldoze. I would love Earthquake, obviously, but Bulldoze is going to be good enough. Which move? X-Scissor, yeah. Break is still good because there are some dark types, there are some... but even some normal types, but I think Bulldoze could be good. It's only 120 power, so same power as Dragon Claw, but with the Expert Belt it hits a little bit harder, if it's effective. And it also reduces speed, and that shouldn't be underestimated. So yeah, Bulldoze. Scissor, Bulldoze. Okay, what else? What else? Mini Pit. My boy. Acrobatics and Core Ball Switch Light Screen is a very attractive set, but I kind of don't know if I should teach you Thunderbolt or Thunder Wave. Nah, let's not do anything more here. I might let go of Shadow Ball. Yeah, Shadow Ball is not that useful anymore. I think I'd rather have another Will-O-Wisp user. Yeah, I think Will-O-Wisp is the correct option here. In case you face like a physical menace, should be good. So we are forgetting Shadow Ball for Will-O-Wisp, yes. I mean, I still have Nightshade, I have ways of dealing damage, it's just, yeah, that works. About items, you don't have an item and you have the Mystic Water. I don't want that. This is Citrus Berry. 100%. Yeah, Citrus Berry. Spell Tag. Good damage. Shadow Ball, Flame Burst, Hidden Power, I guess. Do I switch the Hidden Power? I don't see the Hidden Power being useful, so I'm going to pick a very weird thing. It isn't going to make a lot of sense because it's a physical attack, but it raises my speed. So in case I feel like I'm going to kill no matter what or something, this is a way of raising my speed while doing damage. So it should be okay. And I'm going to forget Hidden Power for it. Okay. Ritsu's set is perfect. And yeah, we are good. Like, Spell Tag is clearly the way to go here, and Rocky Helmet is clearly the way to go, and no item. Actually, low-key Mini Pit, Citrus. Yeah. Like, I want to do damage, so I will risk it to, you know, have the acrobatics do a lot. But with Mini Pit, I think tanking an attack at the beginning is important. And speaking of... yeah, let's go with this. Okay. The final battle. The final battle. There he is, sitting on the throne. What I desire is a world for Pokémon, and Pokémon alone. I will separate Pokémon from people, so Pokémon can regain their original power. It's time to settle this once and for all. My determination is absolute. I will prove the value of my beliefs, even if it means my Pokémon friends get hurt. Since you've come this far, I believe you are equally determined. If that's so, prove it to me. Show me the depth of your determination. Okay. I don't want to make this longer than it has to be, sorry, but I just remembered. I have the PP up. Could really use Summon Recover. Sorry, I was supposed to be spamming Recover. Won't have any effect, okay. That's the maximum. I want that to last for as long as possible. Then what else could I want to have more than a limited amount of uses? Really, the Recover was the only important thing. Encore could be okay. I guess Toxic and Protect would be alright. Yeah, alright. That's enough, that's enough. We are healed, right? We are healed. We are ready. We are leading with Mini Pit, which is absolutely intentional. And yeah. Citrus, Expert Belt, Citrus, Spell Tag. Rocky, and no item. For Kuwabara joining us at the very last moment. Let's go. You came all this way to battle me, but Sekrom is not responding. You haven't yet been recognized as the hero, have you? How disappointing. I actually kind of liked you a little. Through our many battles, I got the feeling that you might be a trainer who truly cares for Pokémon. But I was kidding myself. The idea of trainers getting to know each other through battles is ridiculous. You have two options. Challenge me to a fight you can't win, or leave this place and watch the birth of a new world where Pokémon are free of people. Reshiram, come to me. Come on, man, the castle is new! Yeah, here it is. Reshiram. Yeah! No more water. What a fucking cool design. Like, I think this has to be one of my favorite legendaries. The Dark Stone is trembling inside the bag. Your Dark Stone is... I mean, Sekrom is... Yes! Darkstone draws in the aura of the surroundings and converts it into a powerful force, which is now being released. There it is! Here's Sekrom! Okay, okay. Another incredible design too. And the, like, mechanical, futuristic electric dragon is just so cool. Reshiram and Sekrom. They were once one life, one Pokémon. Complete opposites, yet the same. Reshiram and Sekrom are Pokémon that appear before the hero they recognize. I see, you really are a hero too. I'll tell you what that Pokémon is saying to you. I want to battle with you. Try to make me your friend and ally. It plans to test you to see if you are really pursuing ideals. I also am curious to see how powerful you are. Now catch Sekrom and make it your ally. Okay. Yeah, let's just get into it. Bazazazash. Sekrom appeared. Level 50. Okay. So, saving the Master Ball for this point is obviously a good idea because you don't want to lose any mons, but I couldn't afford to do it because I really wanted the Excadrill and it was about to kill me. The Excadrill ended up being a pretty horrible nature, minus speed. Sekrom, unlike a normal legendary, has a pretty easy catch ratio. So I'm going to try the Quick Ball. I'm going to hope he doesn't kill here. 1, 2, 3. Alright, there it is. Yeah, Sekrom and Reshiram, when you encounter them for the first time, they have like very, very, very easy catch rates. They are modified to show that you are the hero and they have chosen you. The Deep Black Pokémon. This Pokémon appears in Legends. In its tail, it has a giant generator that creates electricity. Give a nickname to the god Zekrom. Pokémon of ideas, right? I mean... Beato. Looks like a cool name to me. Transfer to box 2. Add Zekrom to your party from the box. Now, you have the option to add Zekrom to your party. And it will be, you know, it will appear on the first spot in your party. And N will be leading with his Reshiram, and you will be able to do a Reshiram versus Zekrom at the beginning of the battle, which is like the coolest thing to ever be done. But we are not going to do that, because I just feel like using Zekrom is a bit of an abuse, and this is a nuzlocke after all, so there has to be a challenging element to it. That means we'll have to face a legendary without a legendary of our own, but we should be okay. So no, I don't want. No, I said yes, but I don't want. Not adding Zekrom, is that okay? Yes. Hold on, your Pokémon are hurt. There is no triumph to be gained in battling a weakened opponent. This is just in case you get hurt by Zekrom, you get back to full. Or if you hurt Zekrom, obviously. Now, I will create the future I desire. I shall sweep you before me. Okay. And final battle thing, which is slightly different. You're going to notice it soon. Alright, and he's obviously leading with the legendary Pokémon Reshiram at level 52. Okay. Now I checked Reshiram's stats and I saw that it's 90 speed, so technically I should be faster. And that's the whole point why I brought Minipit. To do this. A light screen in front of Reshiram. Just like that. Just like that. Fusion Flare. Okay, this is going to hurt. Like hell. That's less than I expected. Now I can encore you. Of course you wouldn't activate the Citrus. Nah, I'm just going to Ball Switch. It's better to have the Citrus. Yeah, better to have the Citrus untouched, in case I come out. You'll use Fusion Flare again, you should. Which means Pulse is completely immune. And now I have Pulse, decent special defense. What? Oh, Turbo Blaze ignores. I didn't realize Turbo Blaze ignores Flash Fire. Yeah, okay. Oh, I should have realized that. I might be slower. I'm considering doing a Flame Charge. I was faster all along, so this was a bit of a wasted turn. Yeah. But I raised my speed. I mean, for the next one, I guess. Extrasensory is going to hurt a little bit more. Just a bit. Light Screen is doing wonders here. Okay. 2 Shadow Balls might be enough. Yo! Okay, that was a critical. I was about to say, that's insane damage. Yeah, 2 are enough. You use a full restore here, doesn't matter. One attack, then the other, and I should be able to kill you. I also outspeed. The problem is this is running me out of light screen turns. Another crit. And I lower special defense. Okay. Probably goes for another full restore, right? No. He's saving the full restores or he doesn't have more of them. Whatever the case, Reshiram faints, and I'd say that was pretty good. I kind of made a mistake because I wanted to go for the Flash Fire, but okay. Now this could be water or rock. Ritsu. Ritsu is always good to go. Dun, 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 dun. Avoid it even. Do you have... Do you have a sturdy? No, you have sweep swing, right? I'm going for the power whip. If you do have a sturdy, then whatever. This should kill if you don't have a sturdy. Ah, my mistake. My mistake. I thought it was sweep swing, but okay. I think I'm going to toxic. Yeah, I'm going to toxic. Okay. I thought he might full restore or something, but this works yes as well. Okay, okay, that's good, that's good. 1, 2, 1, 3. Cling clang. Yeah. Oh, look at that cling clang, guys. Now cling clang only has like steel and electric type moves, right? I have a pretty good matchup here. This cling clang is definitely going to use one of those moves against me. Obviously. Let's switch into pulse. No, Pokémon, what are you doing? No, that cling clang. Oh, he's using flamethrower. I didn't know that cling clang learned flamethrower. Okay, I'm faster, as I thought. And with flash fire, that was more powerful. Oh, it was a Zoroark all along. Who knew? I'm so glad I brought bolts. I have to say, the baiting fire and then switching, like, you know, being able to bait a fire attack with Ritsu and then switching into that attack is yes, insane utility. Insane. But okay, alright, this is going to be a problem. This mon is going to be a problem. Probably goes for a rock type move, so I do have to go for Ritsu again. I think this is going to be Rock Slide or Stone Edge or something like that. Stone Edge, okay. How well do I take it? Okay, that's not bad. I don't think you have coverage. So the important thing here, acrobatics, you don't have an item, so that's going to hurt. Iron Barbs, okay, I'm going to kill. You know, Rocky Helmet, yeah, perfect. Oh, this is going so well. Banyux. Ice attack incoming. Well, have a perfect answer for that. An absolutely perfect answer. What do you go for? Blizzard. I consider teaching Blizzard here instead of Willow, but yeah, and speaking of, I'm going for Willow now. Hail. Nah. Now Blizzard isn't going to miss. But that's okay, I have the residual damage, so we are fine. Okay, and now you have a lot of special defense. I think I actually would rather go for Nightshade. This is always a critical. Shouldn't hurt that much. Like, you have a special attack, but yeah, not a lot. You should have gone for Blizzard, bro. Like, the whole point of you... I guess you set up the Hail also for Ice Body, but... yeah, Nightshade plus the burn. I'm not going to... I could have recovered here to gain a little bit of health during the exchange, but mostly this is just... yeah. That's the plan. Actually, this is the turn to recover. I avoid Frost Breath, 90 accuracy, and I avoid it. I heal to full. Ice Body recovers a little bit, but burn should kill you. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. The hail continues, and now this is the true Clink Clank. My last friend, please share your courage with me. Zoroark transforms on the last spot mon, so yeah. I think you have an electric type move, but I'm going to Will-O-Wisp you. Yeah, I can take a Thunderbolt, and if I Will-O-Wisp... oh, I can take it well. This should just make you useless because you can't use your grind anymore. Yeah, I could even like keep here and recover and everything, but you did 61. So if the roll is 65, I would be risking the critical, and there's no reason to do that. In fact, yeah, I have the perfect answer here. I could do this whole thing without Kuwabara to, you know, be like, yeah, I didn't know, I didn't even need another Mon. And what I'm going to do now, I could do with Haxorus, which is just coming out and doing damage with Replay. Okay? The main point is that he can only do like special damage now, because he doesn't have a lot of... Okay, Metal Sound is a good choice, you know, to do more with Thunderbolt. But yeah, you don't have like any coverage. Is the world going to choose you and not me? That's right. Goodbye. Oh, I'm so good. I guess Archops wasn't that important, like the Minipit, you know, Minipit Ritsu bolts was like the key of my strategy. But we did it, and we did it like, you know, all according to plan, no real problem here. That was very good. Reshiram and I were beat. Your ideals, your feelings, they were stronger than mine, it seems. Sekrom and Reshiram, each of them choosing a different hero. Is that even possible? Two heroes living at the same time, one that pursues ideals, and one that pursues truth. Could they both be right? I don't know. It's not by rejecting different ideas, but by accepting different ideas that the world creates a chemical reaction. This is truly the formula for changing the world. After all that, you think you are still worthy of sharing the name Harmonia with me? You good for nothing, boy. To start with, I spurred then into pursuing the truth. The reason we reawakened the legendary Pokémon now was to give my Team Plasma more power. Power to control the fearful masses. That at least was well done. After saying you had to put your beliefs on the line and battle to see which one chosen by the legendary Pokémon was the true hero, you lost to an ordinary trainer. There is such a thing as being too stupid. Add it up and you are nothing more than a warped, defective boy who knows nothing but Pokémon. Serious. I never would have thought the legendary Pokémon would choose a trainer like you. It caught me completely off guard. This doesn't change my goal. My plans have not been disturbed. In order to rule this world utterly, in order to manipulate the hearts of people who know nothing, I will have N be the king of Team Plasma. But for that to work, you, since you know the truth, you must be eliminated. Rule the world? Wasn't Team Plasma's goal to liberate Pokémon? That was just a convenient lie that I needed to create Team Plasma. Use your head. What's to be gained from letting go of useful things like Pokémon? Certainly manipulating Pokémon helps people expand their possibilities. That much I can agree with. So it naturally follows that only I should be able to use Pokémon. You fool, that's a ridiculous idea. You can say whatever you want. A Pokémon, even if it's rebirthed as a deity, is still just a Pokémon. Serious. So what if it chose you? That doesn't mean you're a threat. Come now. Now you'll have to face me in battle. I can't wait to see the look on your face when you've lost all hope. Cerise. That's a hill. I won't allow anyone to stop me, no matter who does what. And here it is. The true final boss. Back-to-back battles, but we didn't lose anything, thankfully, so we didn't lose anyone. But well, Getsis, the reason why he does so many things with this, you know, side of his body and smiles only with a half smile, is hemiplegic. He can only move half of his body. Okay. So you have a Cofagrigus. I seem to remember Cofagrigus doesn't have a lot of... It has Toxic Protect. Yeah, okay. That's not great for Minipede, but I mean, it's not a lot of damage. On first attack, Toxic isn't going to do a lot. The good thing about Light Screen is that I could now encore you into doing whatever. I think I'm just going to Ball Switch. Yeah, you don't protect. Protecting would have been a bit meh. Okay, I do some good damage. And yeah, because you can only Toxic people, Ritsu is okay. This guy is playing like every nasty strategy you can imagine. His team is actually like pretty cool because it's like a, you know, a meta team where he takes advantage of. Yeah, that theme is also crazy. So we can give him a taste of his own medicine because he can't do anything here. He can just Shadow Ball, which I resist pretty well. He could lower my special defense eventually. But I think I can just Toxic Protect my way out of this. Right? I can also like run it out of moves completely by switching between mons, like by baiting Toxics, and then I could set up on it. But I think that's like a bit too boring for my taste. Okay, I will... Honestly, considering the damage from Minipede, I think Iron Head plus Toxic damage should be enough. I'm guessing you're going to send out something that... Oh, Mummy! True, you take away my Iron Barbs. Maybe I should have gone for Power Whip then. Okay, Light Screen wore off. I don't know what you're going to do here. I kind of want to protect, but I feel like you might use a full restore. I'm going to Toxic. Full restore. Yeah. Then I get you back to being poisoned. It's a good idea. Accuracy on Toxic isn't perfect, it's 90%, so I could miss this, but I don't. Okay, let's remember the Light Screen is gone, so I will be taking a bit more damage here now. Alright. Power Whip and Protect, I think, is going to be enough. Shadow Ball is going to hurt a bit more. Ah, that's okay, that's okay. Ritsu is still good enough to tank a physical menace. And there's one I'm especially thinking about. Quite the menace. And Mummy is going to go away. Shadow Ball, now Recede. Ah, that's not enough. Okay, we can take one attack. One Shadow Ball with someone. I want to switch into Minipede, who kind of outspeeds anything. And rebuild my... Yeah, I think I want Minipede for the rotation. Fucking Minipede, bro. Never in my life would I have imagined that an Emolga would be a part of my team, but I'm glad I traded that boulder. Whoa, that was more damage than I thought. Citrus coming into effect at least. We're okay. We're okay. Let me be completely clear, I would like for no one to die, but if I have to kill off someone, I will. Okay, well, Light Screen is useless here, it's just a Ball Switch, because I know you're not faster than me. So I'll just Ball Switch and get out. Yeah. You're weak to special attacks, you probably went for a Dark type move there. Honestly, Ritsu is my best answer, although you might have fighting type move too. Kuwabara is the key. Takes a bit of damage and goes for Brick Break. Stone Edge. That could hurt a lot. That wasn't a crit. But Brick Break is enough to kill. Like this is times 4. There it is. There it is. Kuwabara coming back to the team like he never left. Oh, fuck. Okay. Now, Kuwabara, it might be time for you to leave. You know? Might be time for you to do the last great attack and just die here, because, I mean, I don't have a clean switch. Hydreigon could go for anything here, really, because I know it has Dragon Pulse. I think it might have Dark Pulse. And it definitely has Flamethrower, Surf, and Focus Blast. Then it doesn't have Dark Pulse. It has Focus Blast. It could go for anything here. Like it's a pretty dangerous. Actually, no. Yeah. I have Valtteri. I thought about this. Valtteri is my pick in here. A special attack, Focus Blast doesn't affect. Absolutely perfect. I guess any attack kills, right? So he could go for a random move. Will-O-Wisp. The important thing is the residual damage as I just recover through everything. Please don't be more than half, okay? Now I will have to bet on it not being a critical while I recover every turn. That's why I wanted so many uses of recover. Please don't crit me. That would be a shame. Oh, I have the Citrus. Sorry, I forgot I'm a genius. I forgot I'm a fucking genius. I prepared for this. Okay. You're getting out of here. Yeah, I'm definitely using Nightshade when you are a bit lower on health, but right now I don't want to risk it. I'll just recover. I can survive a critical, but it's not a nice feeling. And if you keep using Dragon Pulse, I can't really like switch into anything because you do a lot of damage. Okay, another recover turn and another burn. Yeah, I don't want to leave it to the burn to kill you, because Jetsis might want to use a full restore on you because you're like his ace. This is the level 54 Mon, in case you were wondering why I was level 54 for N, whose highest level is 52. That's because of the Hydreigon that I knew was behind. Yeah, so this is the last turn I'm going to recover. Thankfully, we didn't get any critical. And then you are now low enough for me to go for the Nightshade. Alright. The bad thing about tanking is you're always risking the critical, but I'd say we took care of this Hydreigon swimmingly, and this is one of the main reasons why I wanted Valtteri in the team. Okay, you have Wild Charge. You're going for Wild Charge, definitely. Ritsu. Yeah. This is another tanking opportunity for Ritsu. All of your moves are contact moves, Iron Barbs plus Rocky Helmet plus absolutely everything. And I resist this. So Iron Barbs, Rocky. And Recoil. He has like Reckless, so this is getting potentiated, but I should be okay. If that was the damage from that, you also have Head Smash. I'm fine. Let's just... You're not that tanky, right? I'm going to just Power Whip. Head Charge. Yeah, that's Head Charge, sorry. Head Smash is Rock type. So, Iron Barbs, Rocky, and a bit more recoil than before. Plus the Power Whip. We just kill. Yes. How many mons have I killed already? 4? Electros. There's only... Yeah, Electros and Seismitoad left. Okay, you have a fire move. I remember that. But I don't know if you have... This thing has Levitate and is electric type, so no weaknesses. Unless you use a Haxorus. If you use a Haxorus, you're good. Yeah, I switch him here. I resist it. Flamethrower. Don't burn me. That's all I'm asking for. Not very effective. Bulldoze. Super effective and goes through Levitate. It doesn't actually kill you. You use Crunch? Okay. If that's all you have... That's the damage from Crunch? I want to go for a D-Dance or is that too greedy? I mean, I'm not staying against the Seismitoad. I should just take the kill. I didn't get to D-Dance my way through any team. It was a good dream on Grimsley. I didn't know about Sand Attack. That's okay. Ritsu to level 54. And finally Seismitoad. I mean, Seismitoad absolutely dies to Ritsu, but the HP is a bit too low. Pulse probably won't get to do anything in this battle, but that's okay. He did plenty during the rest of everything. I should be able to just tank an attack, right? I'm just going to Dragon Claw. Now that's good damage. Rain Dance? Yeah, because you have Swift Swim. Now you're faster. But do I care? What is going on here? He's going for a ground type move. I think he has Muddy Water. I resist that. Rain Dance we already saw. Probably something like Earthquake. And some coverage. I don't think you have a nice move. I think I can just finish this with Oteclair. I'm still faster, even through Swift Swim. Goodbye. Good riddance and a critical in case you were wondering. Fuck off. Nice team, Getses. Nice team. My calculations. No, my careful schemes. The war should be mine. What? I created Team Plasma with my own hands. I'm absolutely perfect. I am perfection. I am the perfect ruler of a perfect new world. Now, Anne, do you still think Pokemon and people should be separated? Since I couldn't become the hero and obtain the legendary Pokemon myself, I prepared someone for that purpose, and is nothing more than a freak without a human heart. Do you think you're going to get through to a world person like that? Alder is a waste of valuable time listening to him ramble on. He's the one without a human heart. You're right, it's truly pitiful. And I'm sure you have much to think about. No, you were not pursuing the truth because of Jets's manipulation, but because your heart was truly inspired. That is why you were able to meet the legendary Pokemon. But I have no right to be the hero. Is that so? What you and the legendary Pokemon are going to do from now on. That's important, wouldn't you say? Acting like you understand. Up until now, we've been fighting each other over our beliefs. Yet despite that, why? And even if we don't understand each other, that's not a reason to reject each other. There are two sides to any argument. Is there one point of view that has all the answers? Give it some thought. Arrested. I want to talk to you about something. It's about when I first met you in Akumulaton. I was shocked when I heard what your Pokemon was saying. I was shocked because that Pokemon said it liked you. It said it wanted to be with you. I couldn't understand it. Couldn't believe that there were Pokemon that liked people. Because up until that moment, I had never known a Pokemon like that. The longer my journey continued, the more unsure I became. All I kept meeting were Pokemon and people who communicated with one another and helped one another. That was why I needed to confirm my beliefs by battling with you. I wanted to confront you hero to hero, I needed that more than anything. There's no way a person like me, someone who understands only Pokémon. No, actually, I didn't understand them either. No way could I measure up to you when you have met so many Pokémon and were surrounded by friends. The champion has forgiven me, and what I should do now is something I'll have to decide for myself. Cerise? You said you have a dream. That dream, make it come true. Wonderful dreams and ideals give you the power to change the world. If anyone can, it's you. Cerise. Well done. Farewell. Bro, what a fucking game. Such a good ending. Like, story-wise, it's either this game or Sun and Moon. Like, there's really no contest, because Pokemon has never tried to do something as, you know, as deep and as layered as Black and White and Sun and Moon were. In Black and White, it's Lily that has all, you know, all the layers or the complexity. Well, and some other characters too, I guess. In this game, it really rests a lot on N, partially also on Sharon and Bianca. But it's such a good game, and after playing it again, as I like to do a bit of a, you know, rating of the game and where it falls in my ranking of all the Pokemon games, and I have to say this one is over Platinum for me. It has always been, always, and after replaying Platinum, I was even, like, normally when you replay a game, you tend to rank it higher than you used to. But after replaying Platinum, I actually ended up putting it below Sapphire. And yeah, I just think Black and White is cooler than Sapphire. Is the pick of 2D Pokemon, the, you know, the best looking sprites, the goal to do a whole new region without using any of the previous Pokemon. Yes, every Pokemon you encounter in here is from the Unova Pokédex. Aesthetics in general, the music is great, the gym battles are actually like pretty challenging. There's a lot of like gimmicky stuff, but good gimmicky, if that makes sense. And the whole final battle stretch against N, with the two legendaries facing each other. Not that we have the legendary, but you know what I mean. And Jits is coming out of... Yeah. I don't know. I love it. I love how it's done. And I think I did a pretty good job at beating the game. We're not getting a Hall of Fame, I think. But I also have to say this was a very cool team I decided to bring. And sometimes I get too obsessed with having the most optimal team possible. And I mean, even in my final team, I had a lot of new members that I definitely brought in for, you know, to optimize. Yeah, the Nth. But yeah, I mean, Richu was very fun to use here at the end. Like, definitely a mon I wanted to have. Haxorus was kind of unnecessary, but if I, you know, relied a little bit more on the setup, it could have been like a team destroyer. And finally, what was the last minute addition? Oh yeah, the Chandelure. The Chandelure was absolutely great. I don't know, I just loved using that Chandelure. I think Chandelure and Ferrothorn worked like very, very, very well together. But man, how could we have done all of this without Minipit? The true hero of the team in the end was Minipit. And if I stop to think about it and I pick like the best possible team ever, I probably would have ended up noticing that, you know, yeah, Emolga isn't that great, but what about having fun? Like, the funniest pick possible for the final team was Minipit. And maybe I should have gone even further. Maybe I shouldn't have brought the Archops. Maybe I should have gone in with Kuwabara too. Just because. I mean, I don't think I think my picks for the final team were pretty good, and Kuwabara making a bit of a cameo there at the end. Even though it wasn't necessary, like, I think I could have beaten the last 2 battles with 5 mons, because everything that Kuwabara did, I was able to. I'm actually, yeah, we're going in here, just to, because I know there's like no conversation if I just stand in place. I really like this game. After playing it again, I realized that all the things I liked about it are still there. The game still looks beautiful. Like, I mean, of course, it's Pokemon. Like, I don't expect realistic graphics or anything, but the sprite work is so charming. And yeah, I don't think there's a Pokemon game that looks better than this, unless you're like an extremely, like, you really like your 3D, or you really like your pixels, and you only play, like, you know, GBA. I understand if you really like GBA aesthetics, you could prefer something like Ruby or even Fire Red. But to me, this is the best that Pokemon has ever looked. Maybe that's false. Maybe it's Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Which we will get the chance to see someday in this channel, but that will be some other day. For now, that's going to do it. The final team: Minipit, Oteclair, Valtteri, Pulse, Ritsu, and coming back at the last moment, Kuwabara, with some rare candies stuck up his ass to catch up. This was a very cool run, and yeah, yet another, you know, mainstay Pokemon game that I play as a nuzlocke. Meaning the next one is going to be Pokemon X and Y, because I'm going, you know, in order. It's going to be Pokemon X, probably. I really like Sharness. I prefer Sharness to Yveltal, so that's kind of the one reason to pick it, right? And also I prefer Charizard X, so I might pick Charizard, you know, as a Kanto starter. Getting a bit ahead of myself, you know, but just so you know, next series is going to be a Fire Emblem Challenge Run. I've already thought out which one is going to be, but after that we'll come back with Nuzlocke. My channel is like a Pokemon-centric channel, but if you are looking forward to the Nuzlockes, don't worry, there will be just a series in between, then a Nuzlocke, then a series, then a Nuzlocke. I'm planning to do something like that. And yeah, don't know what else to say, like, really a flawless game. It does everything very well. The only thing it could have to be even better is to do certain things even further, you know? Like, of course I love the mechanics and the gems in this game, but one of the reasons I really like Sun and Moon is because it has, you know, it tries to do something different and doesn't actually have gems. Or I really like the story in this game, but one of the reasons I like Sun and Moon is because the story goes even further. Now, aesthetics-wise, as I said, the Pokemon League in this game looks better, and there's a lot of sprite work, which in Sun and Moon there's not, because it's a fully 3D game. So yeah, I think both of them are comparable. After I replay a game, I tend to put it a bit higher, and right now I would be saying that Black and White maybe is better than Sun and Moon. Let's see what I say after I replay Sun and Moon, you know? That's kind of... There's the debate for the best game in the series for me, really. And after that is going to be Sword and Shield, which I've never played, and Scarlet, which I've never played. So that's also going to be something different. Pokemon games I've never played. Just dropping it here, by the way, if you know how people normally do nuzlocke of Pokemon Sword and Shield and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, please tell me, because I don't know how the hell you're supposed to do that. Considering there's like open areas, and you normally like, even if you do a restriction in which you can get a certain amount of captures per gym badge or something like that on the open areas, how is it a blind capture if you see what's coming, you know? There's no like hidden encounter when you go around in the grass. So if you know any way of doing that, please tell me, because I would be delighted to have like an actual nuzlocke set of rules for the newer games after Sun and Moon. Just dropping it there. This is the end of the series. Hope you enjoyed. Endgame, like postgame? Someday, maybe. Someday we might come back to this and do the postgame. It's very cool postgame, and I think it isn't explored as much as it deserves. So I would like to give it a go someday, but not as part of this series. The nuzlocke is over, we won. 11 fallen soldiers. Good enough for me. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment, you know. And yeah, this has been Pokémon, and I will see you in my next series. Bye.